Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. It's a happy day in my life, but not such a happy day in Montecito, I suspect, because two very negative pieces of news have hit. The first is from the Hollywood Reporter, and we'll get to that. But the second that I have just picked up now is that Harry and Meghan have been voted the second and the sixth most disliked celebrities of 2023. Meghan up there at number 2 and Harry at number 6. And that can't be going down well in Montecito. But much worse is the article from the Hollywood Reporter. It's year end and people are doing their yearly reviews, what happened in 2023. And so not only have we had the voting about who's the most disliked celebrity, we also have a review from the Hollywood Reporter, which is a big deal in Hollywood, and about the biggest winners and losers of 2023 in Hollywood. And last, Harry and Meghan. And I'm going to read to you, and it says, in 2020, the royal duo fled a life of ceremonial public service to cash in their celebrity status in the States. But after a whiny Netflix documentary, a whiny biography, and an inert podcast, the Harry and Meghan brand swelled into a sanctimonious bubble, just begging to be popped. And South Park was the pin. It goes on to talk about South Park, and it rounds up off with still all the scorn and mockery beats otherwise having to attend 200 plus official royal family engagements a year, which sounds hellish. And so they got well and truly pilloried in the Hollywood Reporter for being whiny and ungrateful and lazy and all the things that we all know they are, in our opinions, in this part of the Parkle-verse anyway, on this side of the car Parkle. And so I'm going to use the Pulp Tarot and see how this news is going down in Montecito, how they're feeling. I'm going to do a compare and contrast reading, Harry on the one side, Meghan on the other. How is this news hitting about the complete brand collapse, the bubble that burst this year? This was the year of the bursting bubble. How does Harry feel? How does Meghan feel? Who do they blame? Because I'm sure that there is a blame game going on right now. We know that they like to blame, not themselves, but others. So are they blaming each other? Are they blaming the royal family? Who are they blaming for this? What do they propose to do? What do they propose to do to salvage the situation? And outcome for them. Oh, there's the devil. We do like to see the devil in these readings. We're going to shuffle the devil back in. These cards are very jumpy and tricky and trying to hide from you on the tarot table. Quite interesting energy. It's almost Mercury retrograde energy. And ooh, yes, we are there. So let's have a look at compare and contrast and see how this America's Biggest Losers are feeling in Montecito right now. Number 2 and number 6 on the most disliked celebrities of 2023. And let's remind you, as I lay out the cards, that this is just tarot for fun and entertainment. All my opinion, all speculation. Just read energy here. And there is, of course, a disclaimer in the box below. I have managed to do this in a very crooked way. We'll try and straighten it out for you a little bit. Not very successful, but who cares? I'm not in the Hollywood Reporter. And our underlying energy is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And I forgot to actually put the next card, the top card, which is the outcome card. So hopefully that is the right card. Anyway, life has just gone like that. I was so busy fussing around my too many Virgo planets wanting to tidy things up. But underlying energy, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, yes. things have taken a turn for the worse, a very bad turn for the worse, if the Hollywood Reporter is coming out and writing such snark about you. And so there it is. Don't need to really bang on about that. It speaks for itself. And so let's see the situation we're dealing with the Parkles. We have the Four of Wands in reverse, an unhappy home. What did I say about blaming each other? Which to me seems the most likely scenario for these two. Blaming each other, definitely, with the Four of Wands in reverse. That is broken home, a separation, a very unhappy home. With the Four of Wands, a very unstable home, nothing to celebrate. Also, of course, the Four of Wands is all about celebrations. And in reverse, woe, great woe. So two rather unfortunate cards for the Parkles. Harry on this side, Meghan on that side, and outcome up at the top. We're going to ask now how Harry feels about this. Does he care at all? Six of Pentacles. It's about money. I'm getting this energy a lot with Harry. It's about how is he going to pay his way with that Six of Pentacles. It is a bit of karma, I have to say as well. Six of Pentacles is about what you know, giving and taking. What you put in is what you get out. So there is a sense of karma, but the card is upright. So I think he thinks that, well, it'll all even out in the end. I think he feels quite cheerful about it still. This is not a calamity as far as he is concerned. There's other things they can get stuck into. Of course, he's going to be that military advisor that Forbes magazine was talking about, a key pin in the Western defense world. And yes, climb under your bed. You heard me right. So you might as well climb under your bed now and take your iodine tablets, because if has-been is in charge of Western security, well then, the end has come. But I think that he still thinks that he can score some money somewhere from someone, squeeze someone for money. Phone dad. Apparently the birthday phone call was a phone call about money, not about the Tinies are going to now sing happy birthday to you. Just had a flashback to Molesworth. If you know Molesworth, you'll know what I mean with the Chinese. Perhaps even Archie will play fairy bells on the piano for the king. Meghan, how's Meghan feeling about this? She is chipper. Two of Cups, she also believes this. The delusion is strong in Montecito right now. Perhaps they're medicating to deal with these setbacks. But the Two of Cups is, I can find a billionaire for sure with the Two of Cups, or those deals are coming. They really are. Tyler Perry, perhaps, and that big Netflix deal that he's got. There are other things that she's taunting us with and saying that we just wait, you doubters, you, and I'll show you. But she seems to think that either there's going to be a huge deal William Morris Agency has got lined up for her, or Tyler Perry, or next rich husband is on the way. Two of Cups. Perhaps she's working the billionaire's room at the Beverly Hills Hotel, her private room that she's got booked, her meeting room. Cough, cough. So that's interesting. They're really not seeing this for what this is. The tarot is telling me that this is serious with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. The tarot is telling me that they really need to be very worried, but they aren't. How about blame? So who blames whom? Or what? Or anything. So Tarot asks, tell us please, I'm asking Tarot, who does Harry blame? Harry blames the moon. Unnamed foes. And I'm going to laugh with that moon card, because the moon card is doubt and fear and suspicion, secret enemies, things that are hidden from you, things that might be the same things that caused that untimely demise of Mummy Diana in the tunnel. And I'm being snarky, but really at this stage I can only be snarky with this situation. But the moon is a Diana card. The moon is also the public. So blame the public. I could almost read the tabloids in there as well, the popular press, because of the moon. Secret enemies, people hiding behind bushes, photographing their every move, spying on them, stalking them, plotting to undermine them. It's a major arcana, so he really feels very paranoid. Let's be serious for a bit here. I'm kind of in holiday mood at the moment, so I am being snarky today. But it's a serious card. It's a card of serious, potentially, in my opinion, mental health issues as well. So, who does she blame? The wife, Harry's wife. Table 12, whatever you want to call her. 5 of Wands in reverse. This is open enemies. Harry is blaming hidden foes. She's blaming people who are jealous of her, envious of her, want to put her down, because 5 of Wands is about direct competition. You're in competition, and she would be used to that as a jobbing actress, trying her luck before she joined Soho House, and then almost directly afterwards got that role on Suits. If the timeline stacks up, and some clever sleuths have put the timeline together, and it does seem to stack up. But 5 of Wands, she would be used to going to auditions, competing for the same gig, competing possibly even for the same guy, having to do things that might be a bit unsavory to get jobs. And so she blames those haters. 5 of Wands in reverse, the people who are trying to undermine her, whether it's the people in the comment section on the New York Post, or people on YouTube, or the royal family, or whoever. But it's people who are envious and jealous and can't celebrate her greatness and acknowledge her greatness and allow her greatness to flourish. So there is a, what's the word, folie à deux here, in my opinion, my very amateur opinion. I'm not diagnosing. I'm saying that this is what the cards are telling me, that there really is a sense of mutual madness here. Refusal to see reality for the way it is. Universe, as I say, is telling us very clearly what the situation is, but they're not blaming each other. They're blaming us, basically. What are they going to do about it? Response, has-been's response. What's he going to do? His phone par? What's he going to do? Judgment in reverse. That is, unfortunately, a card of not waking up, a card of not becoming enlightened, not seeing reality for the way it really is. So he's going to carry on deluded. Major arcana as well. This is serious. Started off as a jokey reading, because it was a jokey article in the Hollywood Reporter, really, and it's serious. Judgment in reverse is somebody who's prone to errors of judgment, mistakes, not waking up, not becoming enlightened. Also somebody who's not going to get another opportunity at whatever he's messed up the first time round. It's not going to come around again for him. So this mess with the public, with this brand failure, this is a terminal mess for him, with the Judgment card in reverse, and he's not going to be able to fix it because he can't see it for what he is. So until you can actually see the situation clearly and own your own contribution to the mess, there is no possible way of fixing it. Meghan, what's she going to do? How's she going to respond to the situation, this critical situation? 9 of Wands, she's going to do what she has done. She's gone very quiet. The 9 of Wands is a card of barricading yourself in. I think she's gone, taken to her bed. She's probably wearing her eye, I want to say eye patch, but you know what I mean. Those things you wear on planes. She's probably self-medicating. That's my speculation with this 9 of Wands. It's somebody who's that closed the shutters, pull down the blinds, lock the doors, take the phone off the hook in the days when you still had phones, and really lay low. She's going to lay low for a while until she has recovered sufficiently to face the public again. This is somebody who's wounded, who's feeling it. She's not feeling confident right now, and she has done this before. She did this when Spare came out and it was ridiculed. She left Harry to it and the court cases as well, and she disappeared for a few months. She was, of course, obviously on her way to becoming dramatically much thinner than she had been when we last saw her. So she's going to lay low until this blows over in that deluded world that people with this kind of narcissistic personality, speculating, not diagnosing, have, where they think that if they just give it a little bit of time, it will disappear like magic. Magical thinking never happened. Nobody will remember, nobody will hold them to account for it. It'll blow over, and then she can come swanning out again, find another car park to stride across, and backward mysteriously will be waiting for her. But tricky energy for both of them. These are not getting on top of a situation, coming up with new ideas, new enthusiasm, new people, new projects, nothing like that. Defensive energy for her here, and blind ignorance for him there. Willful ignorance, really, with Judgment in reverse. Going to carry on doing stupid things, Harry, which is troubling. If you care about him, let's add that caveat to that sentence at all. Outcome, the mysterious outcome card that I forgot to put out when I was laying out the reading. Outcome for the brand. We've got the Queen of Swords. So they are going to have some, a reality is going to dawn at some stage for them. It's always for me, the Queen of Swords comes along and prunes things and cuts things down, the excess. So somebody might be brought in, a female energy might be brought in to sit them down and say, all right, this is what needs to happen. We need to shed all this excess baggage, all this nonsense. You need to stop saying these things, doing these things. They might get quite a powerful advisor in, and for some reason, I'm getting a very powerful female figure in America. I'm getting an Oprah kind of person, or perhaps one of the senior Democrats coming in and advising them. This is what you need to do, because they are so lost. They lack understanding of the situation so completely. It's so clear to everyone that I think it's very air sign energy, Queen of Swords. That could be Oprah. Somebody like that could come in. She's the dominant energy for me, but there could be Hillary Clinton or Michelle Obama coming in, although they seem to have distanced themselves very much from the Parkles. But this energy could come in and say, I'm going to sit you down now, and you need to listen to me, because this is what you need to do. If you're going to survive this mess, and it is a mess, if the Hollywood Reporter lists you as the biggest losers and writes the level of ridicule that they've written, Oprah will know. The Oprah type of person, Oprah will know, and Oprah will be sitting them down in Montecito and saying, this is what you need to do. Serious strategy, talks need to be held. Whether it'll be successful, I doubt, with this kind of energy hanging around, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. But that is what is going to happen. Interesting cards. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.